earth is that? Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Flash is on. Alright, let's take a look.
What do you think's in there?
I don't know. I guess that.
Suavecito. Ven. Hágale.
What is it? Be careful, be careful. What is that? Ah, but that could be a satellite. That could be a satellite. Oh, what the fuck? Dude.
Get back.
Wow. Ay, grabe. Grabe ang lakas.
Sad truth of 2022. Aliens hide in our swamps, real alien caught on camera. Don't be afraid. Watch Stranger Things Season 4 and study this person behavior. Aliens exist on Earth.
Creepy ocean theory. It is said that humans do not only know 5% of the ocean, but it is said that the government does not want it to be known. Since there are theories that they found beasts or something creepy there, it is said that these creatures are very large that could end our existence.
As if things ain't fucked up enough, look at this motherfucker right here. Look at him in Peru. They got him on camera.
Yo, what the actual fuck? That there is an alien.
It's the 76 signing out.
Evo ga, Dragane, evo ga opet, Dragane. Evo ga opet ovo. Da. Eno ga tamo pravo.
Stick, let it hit. Stick, let it hit. Stick, let it hit.
E fez de conta, sabe? Doida?
Let me in. Huh? Please help me.
What? What's wrong with you?
It did this to me.
What?
It took my daughter.
Burger?
Please let me inside.
Burger?
moment my videos exposing the world's first ever seen alien went viral, I have been seeing government vehicles outside my home. A couple weeks ago, I even saw a man investigating my property. Did he show up to delete the only true evidence that aliens might actually be living among us? Save and share this video in case the government permanently takes it away.
Oh my god, oh my...
Something they're not telling us that is so gnarly that they don't think people can handle it.
Say these aliens, wherever they're from, made us. That we're a genetic experiment. That they created our religions, our religious figures. That we are an agricultural product. That somehow they harvest us. That our time is limited, you know, that once the experiment's over, poof, we go away. I remember when there was a push back to have an intelligent design universe in the schools. And I wrote a column about it, just said, hey, be careful what you wish for, because you might find out that the intelligent designer isn't God that you're thinking of. It might be some alien science project or something like that. You know, you can imagine a lot of different things that would be really disturbing to people to come out.
Why do you think it's going to bubble? Because it bubbles when you put it on blood.
No, it bubbles when you put it on earwax.
It does?
Yep.
Ah, shit, that's cold.
No, see? Yeah, it came out. I told you.
What came out?
It's a fucking spider.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look.
It's a spider? Oh, my God. Oh!
I told you that would come out. That's fucking disgusting. Oh, my Jesus Christ. That's fucking disgusting. Holy shit. Let go of me. What if you have more bugs? I told you that would work.
I was killed for revealing the existence of aliens. I'm David Grush. I'm a former U.S. Air Force officer. And in early 2023, I decided to expose the government and reveal to the world the existence of aliens. For months, I worked day and night trying to organize a hearing at Congress about the subject. And in April, I finally received an answer claiming it will take place in July. During the meeting, I explained how me and many of my colleagues in the Navy and Air Force had seen extraterrestrial beings before. I also revealed that the government was conducting experiments on aliens currently on Earth. All those revelations were absolutely viral all over the internet and the news. From that day, the population started questioning what the government had told them before. But 2 days ago, while I was walking in New York City to get into my apartment, I was approached by 3 CIA agents. They captured me. Multiple witnesses saw the scene and one even recorded it. From that day, I disappeared without a trace. Subscribe and send to a friend to see the footage.
See a picture that just gives you, like, full body chills. This photo was captured in 2007, and it seems like kind of a harmless picture, right? There's nothing that's very out of the ordinary. It's taken outside of an apartment window by a woman named Maria Leontinka in Czech Republic. A man was just outside of the apartment. He was screaming, he was shouting, and this woman took the picture because she was going to report it to the property manager, having no idea that something very dark just occurred in that building. Inside that apartment building in 209 was a family of 4, all of which had been decapitated, and it's believed that man who was captured was responsible. Police are then able to connect the dots of another picture that was taken across town on the same exact day. It's believed to have been the same man, that he approached this group of teenagers and he was bragging about what he had just done, and they weren't sure if he was for real, if he was kidding, psychotic, so they took a picture of his face before he eventually ran. And this was the best shot they got. They even sketched the man, but they never found him, and his motive remained unknown.
If you see someone behaving like that, run, even if it's your own mother. Her mom had been acting very strange over the past few days, so she ultimately decided to film her. What she captured is truly terrifying. Look at her eyes. Unfortunately, the end of the story is even more terrifying. After capturing the video, she encouraged her mother to go to bed. However, after about 30 minutes, she began to hear odd noises and found that her mother was no longer in her room. So she decided to search for her in the woods nearby the house. I will show you now what she discovered. You can see her mother, or rather, what she had transformed into, but her mother didn't seem to recognize her anymore.
That's the same thing. What is that? It's over there.
Oh shit, what the fuck was that, yo? Dog, are you seeing this? Bro, my heart just sank.
Creepy videos found on the internet.
So I just moved into this house and I found this little room right here, and every time at night I keep hearing noises from the closet. Save it! Save it!
Got it!
The dogs are ready for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the fuck is that? What? Oh god! Fuck!
Alright, going randonauting, and it took us to this shady park in the middle of nowhere, so let's see what we find. All we see so far is like trees, a bridge. I think we have to go over this bridge, and our location's a little down there. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Should we keep going? What the fuck? Oh my god, is she following us?
I think she's lagging in real life. What is happening? What? What? Oh. مقطع عنا شو
Something just took my hair. I'm not joking, something just took my hair. What do you mean something fucking took my hair? I don't know. Something fucking down. I'm coming out! I'm coming out!
Sitchin, he wrote all these books about this culture from another planet called the Anunnaki. See that thing that he's holding up in front of him? That is a piece of Sumerian art. Yeah. See the star, the sun with all the planets? That is our solar system. It's not just our solar system, that is all the planets in all the right sizes. This was 6,000 years ago. It also depicted this orbit, this elliptical orbit of this planet called Nibiru. This is where the Anunnaki came from. They came down here, they studied some lower hominids, they introduced their DNA into these lower hominids and made human beings. The description of Anunnaki, what it means is those from heaven to earth came. There's these also depictions of these enormous people with these little monkey people sitting in their lap. And this was what he believed was describing the Anunnaki's genetic alterations of monkeys. Not only that, they had the caduceus, you know the caduceus, the symbol for medicine. It's also the double helix of DNA, and that's what he believes it represented. He believes that that caduceus symbol represents DNA.
But it also looks like a guy was just like trying to decorate with two snakes.
Totally.
Doing the tango.
But why does it represent medicine? And why does it still represent medicine today?
Creepy videos found on the internet.
준비 좋아요. 이게 나도 뭐하니?
Creepiest things scientists have ever found on Google Earth. Scientists have found something scary on Google Images.
Well, during the initial investigation, the agent who was studying the swarm noticed something out in the water.
Okay, kind of a speck.
Yeah, well, at this resolution, it's a speck. When they zoomed in, though, they got this.
It's a little fuzzy, but I'd say that's a shark.
And not just any shark. If you look at this other satellite photo I brought, it was taken at the same resolution of a school bus yard in nearby Sao Paulo. Now, those are 40-foot buses, and when you compare them next to the first photo, I'd say that's a 70-foot shark.
All right, let's ask the obvious first question here. Do you really think that this is the same animal that was spotted 2 months earlier on the other side of the ocean at Cape Verde?
Look, that's a 3,000-mile trip, and you know, it sounds like a lot, but great whites have been tracked going 1,500 miles in a month. So for Megalodon, that would be nothing. Also, sharks are known to revisit old haunts. Great whites, for instance, have been tagged leaving the east coast of the U.S., going on a random winding trip through the North Atlantic, and then returning a year later, almost to the day, to the same spot that they were tagged. So similar behavior from Megalodon makes complete sense.
If, indeed, this is Megalodon.
This is a celebrity exposing the truth.
So we get into the situation room and Jaden gets the look in his eyes and he leans over, he says, Dad, what's my punishment? And I was like, Jaden, do not. Jaden says, excuse me, Mr. President. And I was like, hey, Barack, man, hey, listen, Jaden. And Barack said, don't tell me. And in perfect form, like this is why he's the president, he stopped and looked at Jaden and said, the aliens, right? And I was like, oh, shoot. And he said, okay, I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of extraterrestrials, but I can tell you if there had been a top secret meeting and if there would have had to have been a discussion about it, it would have taken place in this room. Oh! And Jaden was like, I know. I have the top secret information. I just can't share it. You don't think I've made all of these movies and not been briefed by the White House?
It makes sense now.
Of course. I know. I just can't tell you.
So that was Will Smith right there, just bland out telling you that he has the top secret information, but he can't tell us. But in a way, he was telling us that they are real. It's super crazy because I just got done seeing the first movie of the Men in Black. Bro, it's so good. I'm about to watch the other two. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you all for watching. Hope that answered your question. And click follow and like. And I appreciate it. Peace.
This has been all over TikTok about how NASA may have found and accidentally killed life on Mars 50 years ago. Here's what happened. In 1976, two of NASA's crafts, Viking 1 and 2, successfully landed on Mars. This was the United States' first landing on the surface, beaten out by the Soviet Union, who reached it 5 years earlier. The mission was to take photos of the surface and collect samples. According to NASA, the results at the time were confusing. They didn't fully comprehend the chemical activity in the soil, which kind of makes sense because this was their first time seeing it. But ultimately, they decided whatever they were looking at wasn't life. Now, one astrobiologist has published this article saying, let's take another look at those Viking samples. Hoorah. Because here's how the testing on Mars worked. The landers took a scoop of the soil, put it in a container, and added water. The water had nutrients and radioactive carbon because the idea was that if there was life in there, it should metabolize the nutrients and emit a gas that could be detected by the landers. This astrobiologist is saying, Mars is dry. If life evolved here, it would probably drown from that much water. The tests may have been flawed from the beginning. He did not say that we discovered life on Mars. What he's saying is that we should take another look at the samples, since we've learned so much about Mars since the 1970s, and dedicate a future mission to the singular purpose of searching for life by using various techniques to test for it.
Why is it so hot outside? I opened up the front door and it felt like Satan had farted in my face.
This happened around Christmas 2 years ago. I was laying on the couch in the living room. I decided to get on my phone since I was bored and I started to get tired at around 1 a.m. So I decided to go to sleep. I put my phone under my pillow and turned the volume all the way down so that it was basically silenced. I slept for about an hour until I woke up because my phone started playing sounds. It wasn't any normal type of sound. It was like a disoriented piano, almost like as if it was out of tune. It was weird because I silenced my phone before that, so I just decided to ignore it and turned it off and took off the sounds. I woke up again, but this time it was different. It sounded like there was a dog with chains running around in the living room. It sounded like the dog kept going corner to corner while the chains dragged on the ground. I immediately started looking around, but there was nothing, so I went back to sleep. I woke up again sometime around 3 a.m., almost 4, and I heard the dog again when my phone started playing sounds. I looked up and saw someone with 2 red eyes looking straight at me. It was the silhouette of a dog with red eyes. And after that I passed out because of how tired I was and never saw it again. I have no idea what I saw, but I told my family about it and I searched it up, and the closest thing I could find was that it was a 3 a.m. dog.
activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans?
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment, but at least the activity that I personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here because they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft, right? So what I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing.